All right, so here's a video update on this 320 here. I got this X5 about 2-3 weeks ago, and I was shooting groups with it. I'll post up some photos of the groups in this video. It just wouldn't shoot, and I got kind of mad because this is a $700 gun approximately, cheaper than that, but it's a 3.9 inch carry gun with combat sights on it that I was shooting right around 2.5, 3 inch groups, like acceptable. And then I bought this X5, of course. This slide came with this grip module, and I've been shooting it all off of this M safety fire control module because I like having an M safety. I'm getting the parts for this. That's neither here nor there. But I've been struggling to make this X5 shoot well. So this is the configuration this X5 came in, and it came with this barrel. It's a Sig 9mm serial numbered barrel, and presumably not very much ammo shot through this. The guy I bought it from shot a couple matches with it and didn't like it, went back to his Glock. So that's how this came to me. So I have bought a Danger Close Armament DCA match target barrel for this thing, and this X5, it has a bull barrel in it, so it's not the same as the full frame P320, so you got to order a special barrel for them. So I got a new barrel. It costed $250. So here is that Danger Close Armament barrel. It's a 1 in 10 twist, 6 groove. I don't know what the twist rate is in this one. I never patched it, but I'll figure that out and add it to the video. I'll just put writing over the screen here. But so this is the match barrel that costed $250, and I just wanted to come out here and test it out. Now I've shot this off of this slide with this frame, this slide with this frame, and then everything was shot off of this fire control module because of the M safety, as I've been through before. So same trigger, just I put them in the different frames to see how they go. So we'll start here with this was my first group of the day, and this is with the Danger Close Armament barrel in the full-size frame with the target grip on it and everything. And so we've got about a 2 and a fuzz inch group with the new match barrel. This is the load that I put through it. These are hand loads. I tried some new powder. This is HS6 powder. So here's the same load through the same slide, same frame, same fire control module, just nothing different but a barrel. This is the Sig factory barrel. That's this guy right here. Side by side. 10 rounds, 10 rounds, right after the other. Okay, so directly after that, I put the X5 slide on the M18 frame because I actually like this frame better. And of course the M17 is this frame with a 5-inch slide, so I assumed they would swap over. Seems like they did. So here's the X5 slide with the new barrel on the M18 frame, and here is the M18 slide and barrel. So that's the 3.9 inch system, everything as a fully configured M18. And so that's about a 1, 2 and some change inch group, couple fuzzy flyers there, body group there. I can live with that. This one, I don't know if that's a flyer or if that's just my shooting, but that's a group. That is not what it was doing before. Okay, so here I just wanted to test this new hand load with the HS6. I wanted to test it in the 1911. That 1911 is always marked a little high, and I've yet to take a file to my to my sight, my rear sight yet, but that gun marks a little high, and you know, we've got once again about a 1, 2, about a 2.5, 3-inch group. So I can live with that. That's pretty good. That gun, it doesn't seem to matter what I feed that gun. It shoots about the same. It does okay. And then this, just for reference, this is Sadie's Kimber K6 double action, single action with some El Cheapo 158 berries. It's just a plus P load that I pulled out of my load book and ran it, and it shoots okay. This gun's really, really accurate, but I have a hard time getting my hands on this little grip. It doesn't, this is the carry model, doesn't have the little finger grips, and so these are probably me. The thing groups about like that. I have a really hard time shooting this thing for groups. It's got a really, really nice trigger in it. It's really clean. So my only excuse is that I don't think it's the loads. I don't think it's the gun. I think this is me. See, when I think it's me, I'll call it out. I think that's me. And I think what it is that when I've got this little gun in my right hand, as I fire, my grip ends up shifting to where I've got more, something's inconsistent with it, with that grip. And I think that's the issue there. Still, that's a livable group. That's 15 yards with a snub nose. I mean, not a true snub, but with a 3-inch revolver with a bobbed off grip on it, I can live with that. So that was the next group. And lastly, this is again with the X5 slide and the new match barrel, but I still had it on the M18 frame and fire control module. And I shot some Winchester factory white box full metal jacket. They're the ones with the brass case on the bullets. So I don't know if it's a metal case or a FMJ. It says FMJ on the box, but they're brass jackets instead of copper. And it shot very good. I don't know if these are me, these are flyers, but at the end of the day, we've got less than a 2-inch group here, no matter how you slice it. This is with my 125 grain Berries flat point, and these are 357 caliber projectiles, but all these bullets, all these barrels slug at 356, so I'm not shy to shoot 357 bullets through them. And so this is a 10-shot group, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's 4 shots right there. This is with that tight group, and I think these guns don't really care for that much, because that's pretty close to a max load as well. But overall, still about a 3-inch group. I can live with that. That's much better than the shotgun splatter than what it was. And then this is that X5 with 4.4 grains of tight group and the Berries 115 round nose. These berries are copper plated, and that's also a pretty darn nice group. That's smaller than 2 inches, pretty much however you slice it. So that's the update on the X5. I will eventually, once I get my manual safety kit in this thing, I will eventually do a review on this. I will do a review on this Danger Close Armament barrel. I am so pleased with this barrel. I could not say nice enough things about it. This thing resurrected a gun that was about to get thrown in the garbage. So, you know, a $250 barrel has saved the reputation of a $1,200 paperweight. So this is now a usable, functional gun to me again, and I'm gonna start using this thing pretty regular. It's only a 5-inch barrel, and I'm a pretty big fella, so you know, this is small enough that I could carry this appendix, or you know, in some sort of a chest rig. I've built chest rigs a lot, so I'm gonna start using this. It's got these really beautiful target sights on it, which I couldn't decide if I was a fan of or not, because the thing wouldn't shoot, and I was curious if it was the sights. Now shooting groups with this thing, it is literally a joy. This thing really just stacks them in there now. So that's the update. We got her fixed, threw a barrel in it, and it seems to be repeatable results. So thanks for coming along. Those of you who suggested getting a new barrel and who suggested trying a different load, both of those things helped. So I would just like to thank you guys a lot for your input, because it does get in my head when I've got hundreds of people saying, you just don't know how to shoot, learn how to shoot, you're a punk. I start to get in my head about, hey, like, maybe I do need to just learn to shoot. Like, maybe I just suck. So for those of you that said learn to shoot, thanks for nothing. You know, we all try to learn to be a little bit better of a shooter every time we go to the range, I think. But for those of you who suggested a barrel swap, and those of you who suggested trying a different load, really appreciate that. Both seemed to help. The guy who suggested cleaning this barrel, this thing was leaded pretty bad when I first got it, but it didn't really help. But thank you. That's a suggestion. It's something I overlooked, and I overlook things all the time. I get in a hurry, and so I appreciate all your guys' input and all of your help. This thing remains a shooter. This remains my new carry piece. I really enjoy it. Excellent gun. I took 5th in my division in a match with this thing recently. So this thing's proven itself. I'll do a review on this as well. It's all in the works. I got too much going on. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Bye.
Ready, stand by.
Hey, thanks for coming along, and we'll catch you on the next range trip.